Hey guys, so welcome back to 100 Line Lost Defense Academy. Let's carry on where we left off. We've snapped back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. No, wait, that's just the pit of my stomach. As we narrowly avoided total annihilation, the Supreme Commander, like a 12-year-old that's just installed cheats on Fortnite, figured, you know what, I'm gonna spend a lazy afternoon bunny hopping around the battlefield while practically untouchable. All before issuing us a simple demand: choose our conclusion. Well, I said simple, but really it spoke for like half an hour, and it roughly translated to those 3 words. Not sure what she means exactly, but day 100 is fast approaching, right? It's only 13 days away, less than 2 weeks. Maybe it's just Monokuma himself behind that mask, waiting to inflict maximum despair by pulling the punches until the very last second and claiming victory on the night of day 100, right? But for now, we've got a lot to share with the rest of the class, so Ima, please take it away. Okay, you're back in your civvies. Then let's get right into it. Yeah, come on, tell us everything. I'll explain things from the beginning, starting with our mission to Second to Last Defense Academy. It seems Mr. Sumino and the others are still in recovery mode from all the fighting, so I'll make it snappy. What do you mean, me and all the... Yeah, all of us are tired. We all fought, except for you. Thanks, Ima. Go for it. After I speak with everyone, I guess. What was with the Supreme Commander? We'll need to talk about that too. Yeah, we will. I can't get that horrible nightmare out of my head. Imagine me living a fun school life like some kind of normie. Right? Yeah, my mental fortitude needs a break as well. That Supreme Commander was unfathomably strong. Easily on the same level as the greatest sorcerer of all time. Merlin? I'm dead tired right now. But we have a mountain of things to tell everyone. You should just listen to what Ima has to say, okay? Stop talking to everyone. Seriously, you're just procrastinating at this point. Everyone made it back safely. Thank goodness. Are you sure? You don't look too relieved to see us. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm sure Eito's a fine, upstanding man. I should have known things would get more chaotic as we got closer to day 100. Yeah. But then again, we did meet the Supreme Commander on like day 30-something, so I guess things have always been chaotic. You guys came back just in time. It was a real close one. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Oh, sorry for spraying pig breath everywhere. Man, am I tired. I can barely even move. Should listen to what Ima has to say. Alright. There's no need to move around now. Yeah, let's hear it. Before we get into our adventure at the other academy, there's something we need to report to you.
Yeah!
On our way to Second to Last Defense Academy, we found a blackened, mummified corpse. A blackened mummy? Yeah. Faced with a shocked audience, Ima continued his matter-of-fact explanation of the events. The blackened mummy we found in the city ruins. Based on the glasses beside it and the scraps of clothing, we could tell whose remains this was. Hiruko Shizuhara, the girl who had just disappeared one day. We didn't know what her corpse was doing laying around in a place like that, but there was no doubt that it was Hiruko. Having heard this, everyone's mouths went agape and their faces turned pale. No way! Hiruko? Why? I can't believe it! Oh my god, she was so strong, who could have possibly taken her down? Sorry. Let's play it seriously. I can't believe it. She was so strong. Who could have possibly taken her down? I mean, we did just meet someone who could, right? The Supreme Commander. It was probably that Supreme asshole invader. Can't think of anyone else strong enough to kill someone as insanely powerful as Hiruko. Wow, Takuma, he's crying. But why did she run off by herself and get killed in the first place? How beyond brain dead do you need to be to do that? Are we sure she did run off? Think about it. When Hiruko vanished, we still had 2 fire extinguishers left. That's right, you did lay out the theory that she was murdered on campus, and it was in the back of my mind that we still had 2 fire extinguishers left. It just never occurred to me to say it out loud. So yes, we found her beyond the undying flames, and yet she had no extinguisher on her. They were still here, at the entrance hall. So, I mean, it's... all signs are pointing to the fact she was murdered here. Yeah, that's true. Mistress Hiruko would never run away, and she'd never get snuffed out by some jabroni invader. I want to see your mummified corpse so bad. I want to know how tragic a beauty like that looks in death. It was very tragic, and I can't say she looks pretty anymore in that state. Hey, does anyone want to go on a corpse viewing field trip with me? Stick to your fantasies. Whoa, even Yugamu's turning it down. I mean, she is buried, so you're gonna have to dig her up. It's hard to believe anyone could defeat Hiruko. But if you say you saw her body, it must be true. Sure. Yeah. As much as it pains me to say, there's no mistaking it. I mean, we've been wrong about our guesses before, but the evidence here is compelling. Ima? What's the matter? Oh, no, it's nothing. Allow me to continue the story.
Aha!
Next, say it, man. Just spill it. Gosh. We're all friends here, I think. Next up is the chapter you've all been waiting for. Namely, what happened to us at second to last Defense Academy. It was a pretty epic story, I gotta say, guys. You know, we killed the commander in one turn on wave 3. We just basically used Takumi and Yugamu, and Gaku played a part too. You know, even Kurara stunned someone. Okay, never mind. I'll let Ima tell the tale. We can't lose anyone else. Not one more person. I want to see Mistress Hiruko's blackened mummy. I need to know how gory it is. Not very gory, surprisingly. We didn't. I mean, it was safe for YouTube. I didn't have to like change any colors or anything like a Mortal Kombat video. How has another one of us died? I thought we were immortal. It's very localized immortality. Let's listen to Ima. Looks like he's finally ready to talk about second to last Defense Academy. How is it possible? After Hiruko disappeared, both our fire extinguishers were still there. No, I can't believe that Hiruko is dead. Forget the idle chit-chat and listen to Ima. Sorry, I just have to. Hiruko, I had no idea. This is the worst. Why did Hiruko leave in the first place? I guess she just hated me that much. Let's just get on with the conversation. By which I mean let Ima keep monologuing. Hiruko was killed. It had to be that Supreme Asshole's doing. I'm sure we'll find out eventually.
Yeah!
So, yada yada. We got the second last Defense Academy. We stabbed ourselves, went in there, sent a drone in, got destroyed, and something even more shocking was happening there. Ima began to tell everyone what we saw at the site of the other academy. About how the school was supposed to have been destroyed, yet was somehow whole again. Now, actually, I did recall, a while back, I did mention, hey, these academies, these schools, they kind of look like spaceships. And at first, I was like, oh, maybe they belong to the invaders, and we actually captured these ships, and now we're trying to hold off the invaders from taking it back for 100 days. But now, equipped with the information about how humanity is actually on the artificial satellite, what if we descended from space down to Earth using these ships, right? And the pods inside them were just like where we rested, like in stasis as we made the descent back, re-entry, so to speak. Could that be the case? Now that we know about the Exodus project and whatnot, it could be a possibility. And about Nigu being reconstructed by a commander with their power to turn back time. Imagine if we had this power and we, stood by Hiruko. Or another blackened mummy. Could we restore them back to their normal selves? Or is that limited to artificial life, like Nigu here? And how, in order to prevent Nigu's data from being transferred to the enemy, we wound up in a battle. Ima explained how, thanks to Nigu's second sacrifice, we managed to defeat the commander. Because of that sacrifice, we weren't able to obtain the secrets of the special defense unit the enemy had been after. Still, we did catch a certain detail from Nigu as he was being reconstructed. Something called the Exodus Project. Exodus Project? So that thing in the sky is actually the artificial satellite? And everyone from the Tokyo residential complex has already been evacuated there? Hey, I'm not following it all. Someone explain it to me like I'm 5. I'm not great with sci-fi either. Historical dramas are another story. You seem to have your time periods all mixed up, though. An artificial satellite? We've been staring at it from the school roof all this time? I see. So it wasn't the moon after all. I did think it was odd that the surface was so mechanical compared to what I'd read about. Humanity really made something that gigantic? Just to evacuate everyone? Maybe they modified the moon. It's not like they had access to any other celestial bodies close enough to use. I don't know about modifying the moon, although constructing something of this size is just as mammoth a task, I suppose. Either way, the scale of this is completely off the charts. There are no other humans left on Earth. It's just us and the invaders here. What a bunch of spineless cowards! No guts to fight down here with us, huh? I mean, we are the special few with hemoanima, but the only ones who can stand against the invaders are those of us with hemoanima. We just have to fight in the place of everyone taking shelter up there. Everyone from the complex is waiting for us on the artificial satellite, waiting for us to win this war. If we can protect this school, and if we can save humanity from world death, mankind will be able to live in peace again. Whoa, Eito. You okay there? But we need to put our lives on the line to achieve that. We can't win without making sacrifices along the way.
Huh?
Eito? Oh, nothing. Sorry. I was just feeling conflicted with all these sudden developments. Oh, were you, huh? Well, that was interesting. I'm panicking too. It's all gibberish to me. Anyway, that's all we learned at second to last Defense Academy.
Oh!
That does it for my report, but the real juicy stuff starts from here. I need to tell you what the Supreme Commander said earlier. Oh yeah, they said choose your conclusion. What does that mean? Here we go again. Okay, let's start from this side this time. I'll focus on what Ima is saying for now. What does choose our conclusion mean? Sorry, Takamaru. Ima, tell us. What did the Supreme Commander say?
Yeah!
Just like I said before, it's planning to launch an all-out attack on the school. Okay, but why? It didn't need to. It could have just decimated us right here, right now. It's going to be like nothing we've ever seen before, with all of the invaders' forces fully mobilized. Like nothing we've seen before?
Yeah!
It seems they couldn't fully breach us before because of our wall of fire. But they've successfully mass-produced weapons that can nullify the flames, and they're going to advance on us with a massive number of troops. I suppose that will also help them get into the defense room, right? Because those undying flames seem to be the most special of all. A massive number of troops?
Yeah!
The Supreme Commander asserted that this school would be annihilated in that all-out attack. However, it also said it wanted to make a proposal before that happens. A proposal? If we quietly hand over whatever's inside the defense room, the commander will spare our lives. Apparently. Okay, but humanity will go extinct. What does it mean by hand over whatever's inside? Does it mean we need to physically go and get it? Or just vacate the school and let it go to town? So it's asking us to surrender? I'm still hung up on this guy's sacrifices. Quote. Surrender? That's right. We fight and die, or live and escape. Choose your conclusion. Choose our conclusion? That's obviously a trap. But why is it giving us a chance to escape? This is what the Supreme Commander said. Its goal isn't to kill us. It just wants what's in the defense room. It wants to put an end to this fruitless war. It said that killing each other like this is so foolish. Fruitless war? It really said that? That thing's more sensible than I would have guessed. Screw that, you're just gullible. Yeah, it's probably just a negotiating tactic. It also said something else. If we give up what's inside the defense room and leave this planet, the invaders will prepare a way for us to leave, so we can go back to the artificial satellite where all our friends and family are, so they know that our family and friends are up there. I guess some of the data was transferred after all. Huh? They'll even prepare a way for us to get out of here? But we can't just run away. Earth is our home. And how can we trust that it will come up with a way to transport us there? That's right. Deserting under enemy fire would be disgraceful as both a warrior and a woman. I will not surrender. I still have more to tell you. It said something very curious at the end. Something curious? If we continue to fight, even if we successfully defend the school, we'll all die in the end. Oh. Cool. Alright. Huh? We'll die in the end? Why? How?
Yeah!
It seems to have something to do with whatever's in the defense room. Do the invaders know what's in there?
Huh?
According to the Supreme Commander, the thing we're protecting here at the school is a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. Despair? Destroy everything? I'm telling you, man, it's like the Halo ring. It's gonna wipe out all life on the planet. Not just the invaders, but us, too. Any living creature on this planet will die. Then the artificial satellite can come swooping down and, begin life anew. That's ludicrous. The thing in there is surely something to save humanity from world death. I don't quite understand it myself. I'm just telling you what it said. We don't need to concern ourselves with the invaders' lies. Right? Ain't no way we're believing anything those assholes say. We've gotten screwed over by their dirty tricks before. But the Supreme Commander wasn't really attacking in the battle just now. What if it really does want to avoid fighting us? Well, it didn't hold back when it attacked the Second to Lost Defense Academy. Yeah, maybe some of the other side are hoping for peace too. Enough foolishness. Those monsters don't have feelings like we do. Is that really true? I mean, our prisoner did cry at one point, begging for her life to be spared, practically. Sorry, a roach pig like me shouldn't butt in. But I was thinking, it wasn't possible before, but now we can communicate with the invaders. We might be able to have a proper discussion with them. I'm sure that's all the prisoner wanted. I don't believe that for a second. Everyone, you can't let the invaders sway you. They're just trying to deceive us. True, but are they the only ones doing the deceiving? Huh? Eito, what do you mean? Are you talking about the higher-ups living a cozy life on the artificial satellite? Oh, nothing. I'll stop with my conjecture. No, please, the floor is open. It's all yours, take it away. I'm really sorry. I failed to read the room and overstepped.
Yeah!
What's happening? Why are the wheels falling off now? Come on. Keep the wheels on. Well, we don't need to draw any conclusions just yet. The Supreme Commander said it would be back later, so we just have to decide before then. How much later? In 7 days. After that, it'll come by itself to hear us out. A week? It's coming here again? And all by itself, too. Kyoshka, what day will it be 7 days from now? Today is day 82, yes? Then just carry the 1. Today is day 87. It'll be on day 94. The Supreme Commander will bring us some means of getting to the artificial satellite as well. A rocket ship, huh? It said that will be our last chance for a peaceful resolution. If we refuse, as planned, they will launch their overwhelming assault, destroying the school and us with it. We fight and die, or flee and live. And we just have a week to decide? Our answer is clear. We're the hope of all mankind. We're fighting on behalf of humanity. We can't run away. That's right. We can't run. Well, let's decide formally after we've had some time to mull it over. We still have time until day 94. Eita, what's up, dude? After that, everyone held their tongues. Not one of us making any effort to speak. We didn't want to overstep and fail to read the room. We were obviously confused. We decided to talk about what to do after each of us had time to gather our thoughts. For the time being, we parted ways. Oh, shucks.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
It's hard to be at ease right now, Sirei.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
And contrary to that, we do know when they're going to attack.
Well then, good night.
Oh boy. Back in my room, I lay in bed and ruminated on what I'd just heard. Even if we successfully defended the school, we'd still die in the end? Because the thing inside the defense room is a weapon of despair that will destroy everything? You've got to be kidding. It just can't be true. It's a lie. A trap. Who would ever listen to an invader anyway? I repeated this inside of my head, but the Supreme Commander's claims continue to linger at the back of my mind. Ignorance is bliss, right? Now that we have the ability to understand what they're saying, it's starting to sway us mentally. I kept going over the same points again and again inside my head. And as I continued to rack my brain, I fell into a dark sleep. No flashbacks, we just had a big lore dump on our lap. I guess it's just free time all the way?
Up and out of troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 88th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Okay, we're getting into sing-song now.
Prepare, be ready to...
Maybe it was the exhaustion from all the fighting. Or maybe it was because of everything I heard the day before. But I slept through the entirety of day 88. But that day, I felt less than great from the second I woke up. It seemed like the others weren't much better off either. According to Ima, who was going around checking on everyone, we were all pretty deep in recovery mode. To be fair, we did go on a 3-day excursion. After noon had passed, we got together in the cafeteria. How we looking? Inside the cafeteria, everyone wore gloomy expressions. Except for Darumi. I guess that's her gloomy expression. Come on, everybody. What's with the long faces? Hey, you told us we need to prepare for a potential bad end, okay? This is us coming to terms with that, I guess. I had so much on my mind, I couldn't really get any sleep. Same. I'm a chronic insomniac, so I'm actually having more fun than ever. You shouldn't worry about anything the enemy says. That's just what they want. Trap or not, it's the kind of thing that disturbs your soul to hear. The idea that we'll die too in the end, I mean. Not to mention the all-out attack that's coming. An attack like nothing we've ever seen before. Well, I'm up for the challenge. Bring it on, bitch. Isn't there any way for us to win? Nope, none at all. We are so totally doomed. Can't get over that sprite, I swear. Who designed that shit? Enough pissing and moaning. Just gotta do what we gotta do. That's right. We'll find a way. Right, Takumi? Yeah. We have to. What are all these peasants on the satellite doing while all of this is going on? You'd think they'd send us reinforcements. There's nothing they can do. You need Hemoanima to fight the invaders. But the fate of all humanity hinges on this battle, right? I wish they'd lend us some support. Yeah, couldn't they at least reach out? If I could talk to my family, I feel like I could keep going. And I want a proper explanation of what's going on here. If they'd tell us what's inside the defense room, we wouldn't have to sweat what the invaders are saying. Maybe they think we're all screwed too. That's absolutely not true. We have everybody's trust and support. Do we, though? They've had ample opportunity to reach out to us, but nada. Nothing. Not even through Nigu. Right? Like, he knew that Sirei was down, and yet, nothing. No communication whatsoever. Oh my god, enough already! Unable to take it any longer, Kurata slammed the table as she sprung to her feet. We're fighting for all of these people on that artificial satellite, and they're not lifting a finger for us! Uh-oh. We're back to the Shoma arc. They can't do anything? Not even offer us an explanation or a call from our families? Yeah, we're not asking them to come fight on the ground with us, but some moral support would be nice. You know, send us some posters or something. If they really have left us here to rot, then I say screw them. And screw humanity. Easy, Kurata. It's going to be okay. Alright, can you breathe under that tomato? But it's true. If we're humanity's hope, then this shouldn't be happening. Huh? Eito, who had been silent the whole time, finally spoke with a downcast expression. Eito, what are you saying? I've been wondering about this since yesterday. All of humanity fled to the artificial satellite. Do they care about us anymore? Oh, here comes his rebellious nature against authority. Ima said something similar earlier, didn't he? We might just be decoys that allowed humanity to escape to the satellite. At the time, I was just letting my imagination take a depressing turn, but it's no longer a possibility we can deny in its entirety. I mean, Ima his whole life, right? He's said he's been distrustful of adults. This is just his instincts playing into it once again. Those cursed survivors, those evacuees. That can't be. Damn it! Now it was Gaku's turn to hit the table and stand, letting out a scream toward the skies. Hey, say something to us! Anything! Can't you see us? We're fighting for you guys! Is anybody listening? We're in seriously bad shape here. We're at the end of our rope, clearly. Tell us! What are we supposed to do? But his voice just echoed hollowly throughout the cafeteria. Damn it all! What the hell is going on? Yeah, we've reached our limit, for real now. Now that we can understand what the enemy's saying, they've gotten into our heads. Shucks. The cafeteria was enveloped in silence after that. One person after another left, as if trying to escape the deafening quiet. Just like everybody else, I returned to my room without a word. After that, I stayed cooped up there for the rest of the day. Not good at all.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can.
I mean, Gaku's probably like, just say something, anything, deceive us. Like he was begging Ima to do, right? Like, just tell us what's in the defense room isn't despairful, and I'll believe you. Just give me something.
Well then, good night.
Yep, that's the feeling. Even after the nighttime announcement, I just kept turning the same things over in my head. I couldn't stop thinking about what we'd discussed this morning. Are we really the hope of mankind? Is the enemy speaking the truth? I thought it was this afternoon, but okay. Despite knowing I'd never get an answer, I just kept thinking about it. What we need to do right now, we need to stab ourselves, get our hemo-anima activated, and let the man on fire speak to us. He can tell us what's going on, right? If the higher-ups won't. I was lost in a spiral, the same thoughts whirling round and round. And so ended the 88th day at Lost Defense Academy. Day 89. Yeah, I think that's what we gotta do. We gotta communicate with our fiery friend.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 89th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
Yep.
Prepare to be ready to get...
If only you were still here to keep us on a short leash. Guess I'd better go to the cafeteria, although I'm sure it's going to be depressing again. Yep, just the way Darumi wants it. Gaku was looking up at the artificial satellite from the roof, screaming and yelling at the top of his lungs. You guys are cowards! How dare you evacuate without us? At least give us a call or something! We're out here fighting for you guys! But you're not even looking at us, are you? Hey, what do you have to say for yourselves? Oh dear. Okay, well, keep it going. Oh wow, some people are still in their rooms. Eito, Kurara, Tsubasa, Takamaru. No one on the other floors. Sirei's portrait's there now. There were fewer of us than usual gathered in the cafeteria. Damn, Darumi looking slightly crestfallen today.
Huh?
Is this everyone for today? Seems so. So rare for Mr. Atsuki to not show up, considering how much he loves being around us. Yeah. I bet he's agonizing over it all by himself. He's like that. Yeah, the serious, pessimistic type. The total opposite of my outgoing party girl, the holy Jumanji sword. I had no idea your sword was like that. Really? Your sword is a party goer? But shouldn't we discuss this together? Not that a disgusting dung beetle like myself should worry about living on, but we have 5 more days, right? There's nothing to discuss. Surrendering would mean falling into their trap. Like I said, we can't fall for their lies. Well, I do agree, but I very much understand the distrust everyone is feeling for the people on the satellite. We didn't come here to fight voluntarily, after all. It's absurd to force us to do any of this. Yeah, we were drafted. Are you okay? You got me, or you alright? And after hearing the people who made us do it already went and took shelter without us. It's disheartening. I want to run away from this too. But if we back down now, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing. We can't let that happen. Everything we've done up until now would have been for nothing. I suppose for Nozomi, that includes everything her mom did too. Yeah, she can't quit. Isn't it too late to reopen the debate about whether we should fight or not? Did we have a similar conversation when we first got here? That's right. This whole back and forth makes me feel like we've gone back to square one in the final hour. Well, maybe that's what the Supreme Commander wanted all along, just to divide us so it'll be easier to conquer. If only Sirei or Miss Shizuhara were here, they'd force us to power through, I'm sure. If Moko were here, I bet she'd get everyone fired up. Why do all our cheerleaders have to be dead? Things sure have felt gloomy ever since we had that conversation. Well, I guess that's only natural. After finishing our breakfast in near silence, we all went back to our rooms. To fight or not to fight? It's exactly the same thing we were worried about in the beginning. Who would have guessed we'd be racking our brains over it again at the very end? The all-out attack the Supreme Commander has planned is certainly a threat, but if the people on the artificial satellite would at least talk to us, we'd be able to keep the faith and fight on through it. We'd be able to believe that a happy ending was waiting for us on day 100. Hey, Karuha, you're up there too, right? Can't you find a way to contact us? Does she even know we're down here? Your extinguisher level has increased. Oh, good to know. Well, a few people we can hang out with. That's nice. I don't think we can upgrade anything in the biolab still, because our materials are... What medicine shall we concoct today? Oh, you're gonna help me? Sure. Never mind, we do have some mats. I really don't want to purchase this one. It just feels so situational. Because I don't want my user to fully recover HP, right? Usually. If they're low HP, I'm just gonna use my special attack. So it just feels like, you know, it's just there. Desperation Potion. Still have to make use of this at some point. I just feel bad sacrificing my teammates. I'll get an Agility Potion up and running. Defense Potion, you know, don't really use that much. Oh, now that's a good one. Do stop by again. Perhaps I will. Alright, training room. Let's upgrade our class weapons. Eito. The humans who fled to the artificial satellite probably don't care about us anymore. Man, I really need to try and investigate some of this dialogue. But for now, let's work on our side slash. It's 3,000 each. Alright. Worth. Since we have so much. Attack and alarm. Attack +1. Wow, extra damage. Okay, but 9,000 BP, and we need to upgrade our linguistics once more. Airblade I've been using a little bit more now, so unfortunately I don't have enough minerals. Because target range +1 would come in handy for sure. Out of my way. No, we can't do that. Put them up. I've used now and then. Eito. Who else was linguistics again? I forget. Crazy shot. Because of social studies, yep. Wait, here we go. Alright, it was Shoma and me. And Darumi, I believe. Is the other one? Yeah. Stay with me, I feel fine. Yeah, I don't know. Crazy shot, I'll do. Because it targets so many enemies and the voltage gain is definitely useful. Alright, that's that sussed. Check out the metal shop. Develop some traps and whatnot. Nope, never mind. Alright, let's gather some materials, I think. A good time to do that, since our extinguisher level's increased. Okay, not a lot of minerals, but I did take 2 people with bonuses to minerals, so 210. Nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. And we found our way to a beach as well. Cannot complain.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Take it easy there, buddy. That time again, huh? In the end, we didn't come to any conclusions today either. And as always, we didn't hear anything from the satellite. At this rate. Please, someone tell me. If we keep protecting the school, everything will be fine, right? It's not true that we're going to die in the end, is it? Somebody. Anybody. Tell me. Oh, that's right. Him! There we go. He said he wasn't an invader. So then, is he an ally? If he is, maybe he can tell me something. I wonder if he knows anything. But I don't know how I could see him, or even where to find him. If you're really on our side, then show yourself again and tell me. Tell me how we should get through our final days in this school. Of course, nobody answered my whining pleas. I'm sounding like Shoma now. The night grew deeper, and eventually, I fell asleep. What causes him to appear? Just like trouble in paradise, I guess? Day 90, oh my god, 90%. It's the home stretch.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine!
Good god, man. Did you commission the Monocubs to do this? I like how you've got everyone, including the second to last Defense Academy people, because you assumed they'd be here by now. Ima in his normal form. We got Moko hanging out. Hiruko, of course.
Wowee! It's your 90th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy!
You even knew that Kurara would like her tomato head on.
The time humanity has longed for is almost upon us! We're really in the home stretch now. It's been a long and arduous road. But since you've made it this far, I just know you're gonna be fine!
These videos would have been so awkward if we were, like, in massive conflict with Sirei this entire time. Like, imagine the night before we telling Sirei, shut the fuck up, we can't trust you anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, the next day we wake up to this. It'll be so... like, so much whiplash.
In 10 days, you'll have your happy ending. And all of you will become the heroes who saved humanity!
Yeah, we'll build statues of you and everything.
Well then, everyone work hard together and keep those spirits up!
And those statues will say, in memory of. Forget victory. We're still wondering if we should even keep fighting. I guess I'll go to the cafeteria. We need to have another discussion soon. We are running out of time. Gaku, no screams today. Everyone's made a move this time. Alright, good. Stretch your legs, everyone. Oh wait, what? There's only 3 people here. Did Eito really go around and just kill everyone? Sacrifices must be made. When I got to the cafeteria, only Nozomi and the Tsukumo twins were there. Where is everyone? Is nobody else coming today? Seems so. Everyone is understandably conflicted. Welp.
Yeah!
This whole back and forth about whether or not to fight makes me feel like we've gone back to square one in the final hour. Well, it's what you'd expect after being forced to fight a war without knowing why. I wish Sirei could have told us. But someone intervened. Should we surrender? I really don't know. I don't really understand the value of this planet anymore either. Yeah, what is there to salvage at this point? What is everyone doing? The enemy's all-out attack could come any second now. They might need more time to organize their thoughts. I mean, I was about to say, don't we have 7 days? But no, it could be just a ploy to get us all worried and scurrying around. And the Supreme Commander is actually just going to ambush us on day 93. No matter how much time they spend thinking, we still only have one choice, right? We're the only ones who can protect Earth and humanity. I appreciate your optimism and your heroic nature, Nozomi, but please, I can't appreciate your naivete. I know, but I understand why everyone feels conflicted. Just like every other day, there's been no word from the artificial satellite. I mean, you're not telling them what's going on with your mother's research either. I do think it would help firm up everyone's resolve if we heard from them. But if we let the enemy's words mislead us and run from this fight, then everything we've been through will be for nothing. Moko's death, Hiruko's death, and the loss of my body too, don't forget that. Put that on your list. That's right, yeah, your body. Of course, all of it, everything. The death of Nozomi's mother, and her feelings too. The enemy made that proposal precisely to throw us into this confusion. By doubting ourselves, we're playing right into their hands. It's okay. I'm sure everyone knows that. But it's just going to take some time to accept it. We don't have time. And it's not okay. Just trust them. And hold on for a little longer. I feel like the others are avoiding me. I mean, you're the cheerleader right now. The one gung-ho about pressing on. But now Eito's gonna start generating influence. It's his time to shine. Ever since yesterday. Whenever I try to talk to anyone, they won't even look me in the eye. Even your Second Lost Academy friends? I can only assume I've done something to offend them. You're probably just imagining things. Or overthinking it. I hope you're right.
Hey!
Well, sorry to interrupt you two, but we have an errand to run, so we'll be taking off. Breakfast is all done anyway. I made eel and custard cream. Okay, well, you didn't have to tell me that. And quite frankly, like I said before, ignorance is bliss. An errand?
Oh!
I have a case. A case I need to solve as a detective. Oh yeah? You trying to find the scene of the crime where Hiruko was killed?
Huh?
A case?
Uh-huh.
I'll be helping out. I'm the brilliant, talented assistant to the world's cutest detective, after all. Well then, we're off to investigate, so excuse us. Once we solve the case, we'll get everyone together. Well, do let me know your findings. With those mysterious words, Kako and Ima left the cafeteria.
Huh?
What are they talking about? What do they mean by a case? Left behind, Nozomi and I finished a light breakfast without saying much. Then we both returned to our rooms. Even though there's only 10 days left, our team is more disjointed than ever. Even more than when we had the Shoma Kurara arc. Well, I get why everyone feels lost. On top of being anxious about the impending attack, we were also told we'd die even if we managed to survive the final battle. What's the point in that shit? And no one from the satellite ever reaches out, as if we've been forsaken.
Hey!
Something really has to change soon. And fast. Okay, free time. Nozomi, do some mathematics? Why not? Or do you want a gift to cheer yourself up? Want to take a break on the roof with me, Takumi? Sure. I decided to spend my breaks on the roof. I love gazing at the big blue sky and discovering unusual clouds. That sounds very you, Nozomi. Oh look! That cloud is shaped like a tulip. It's like a big flower blooming in the sky. I don't know what a tulip is. You know? You're lucky I even knew what the moon was. A tulip? Looks like a chicken skewer to me. Oh, and that one's a piano. I wonder what it would sound like if we could play it. A piano? I'm seeing a hamburger. It's all food to you. Well, yeah, we only had a light breakfast, okay? Cut me some slack. Are you hungry, Takumi? Now that you mention it. I had a relaxing time with Nozomi on the roof. Experience unlocked the keyword soothing. Calculation up by 6. More free time. Alright. Well, we did gather some materials, so we should make use of it. If I can find the appropriate lab. It wasn't this one, was it? No. It was the training room. Well, I've got one skill that I can upgrade. Energy Sniper. So let's do that. Alright, well, I don't have enough BP to unlock more skills, in fact, so the minerals, they can just sit in my inventory for now. Let's pay a visit to the gift. No, you know what? Let's spend some time with Eito here in the classroom. I got to keep my friends close and my enemies closer, if you know what I mean. Hello, Takumi. Would you like to study with me? You're always so serious. What are you studying today? Lately, I've been looking into the history of the scythe. My hemo anima takes the shape of a scythe. You know, like death. I'm the Grim Reaper. So I thought I should brush up. The history of the scythe? Is that even remotely interesting? The rabbit hole goes deeper than you think. It only gets more interesting the more I research. Plus, what else am I supposed to do? They were originally for agricultural purposes, but then came to be used as a weapon during revolts. So you see, that's why those in power at the time couldn't forbid anyone from owning a scythe. Thus, scythes started to be seen as religious symbols. Now, the thing about scythes in the modern day is, well, he kept just droning on and on. Eito excitedly shared his knowledge of scythes over the course of several hours. Your experience unlocked the keyword knowledge. Thank you. Well, I would say the day went by quick, but...
Hey, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
Listening to the history of the scythe probably made it drag a bit.
The countdown begins. Just a bit longer until it's all over. I'm fully confident you'll pull through. But don't let your guard down now. The enemy is sure to attack as if their lives depend on it. So be sure to rest when you can. That's all, folks. Good night.
Signing off. The announcement changed. Well, whatever. He's right about the end coming soon. We're so close to being done. That means... that has more than one meaning, I think. We will get through this, right? In the end, I spent my 90th evening at the school still plagued about a vague sense of unease. Uh-oh. Oh. Flashback!
Huh? Taki! You're awake!
Whoa, did you call me Taki? You're an imposter! You call me Taki. You know it. She's been body snatched, guys. This isn't the real Karua.
Where am I? Is this a hospital room?
Am I here at Kamakura General Hospital?
Taki, you've been asleep for so long. It's already been a week.
Oh, there we go. She's corrected herself after I called her out. Suspicious.
A week?
Yeah. When the alarm went off, you went down that manhole to take cover with me.
And I rolled down the stairs. Is that it?
When we got out, you got startled by a dog and missed your step.
Oh my god. What? Is this true?
You fell down and hit your head, and you've been unconscious ever since.
Unconscious? Ever since?
Is that for real?
But thank goodness you're awake now. Welcome back, Taki.
Thank you?
So, it was all a dream? All of it?
Oh, so we're lucid dreaming now?
A dream?
Yeah. I was having the weirdest dream.
1 week turned into 90 days.
Someone took me to this strange school. Not here in the complex, but up on the surface. I was forced to fight these freaky monsters.
You were there. I saved your life.
What?
Forget about it. I'm just glad it wasn't real.
Oh, thank God. Woo-hoo. All right, we end the campaign here on day 90. It was all a ruse.
Right. It was all a dream. Oh, thank goodness for that.
I didn't actually befriend someone with a tomato for a head. Or a really, really low self-esteem dumpster fire of a human being. That was a bit harsh.
I am so relieved it was only a dream.
It's going to be okay, Taki.
Oh no.
I don't know what happened, but
No! It's falling apart!
I'm always by your side. You know that, right?
Are the drums fucking playing outside my room right now?
Just like you always protect me. I'll be sure to protect you.
Yeah.
Taki, I love you.
What? What was that? What? You can't just drop the mic like that? What the fuck's going on?
Good morning, troops! Rise and shine!
Uh-oh.
It's day 91 of your service here at Last Defense Academy! 9 days remain until the time humanity has longed for is upon us! I hate to keep reminding you, but the fate of all of humanity rests on the shoulders of the Special Defense Unit!
God, I'm just still trying to process what just happened.
So work well, and work together, for the sake of all of mankind!
Of course, it just so happens I happen to be gobsmacked when she says, I love you. What does that mean? Is that all fabricated? I had a dream that this was a dream. God's sake.
It was all a dream trope, huh?
Yeah, we're not ready for that ending. Ending 95. Well, that wouldn't have been so bad. The stupid school and our war against the invaders really was all part of a dream. Then maybe. I can't be wasting my time on this nonsense. Someone's here. Eito, is that you? I opened the door to find... It is. Good morning, Takumi. Oh, hey, Eito, what's up? You haven't been coming to the cafeteria lately. You okay? You sharpening your knives? Yes, I'm fine. Thank you for thinking of me. You're such a nice guy, Takumi. Really. Just too nice. Don't come to the cafeteria tomorrow. If you understand what I mean. Oh, God! What's gotten into you all of a sudden? I've finally figured out the answer. I've made up my mind on what to do. Oh? I was hoping we could all get together and discuss it. Could you come to the war room? I already spoke to the others. Sure. We're meeting in the war room, you said. That's right. Okay then, I'll see you there. With that, Eito was gone. I haven't seen that sprite in a while. He's made up his mind. It's a good opportunity to get everyone together, at least. I better go to the war room. Okay. Up and at 'em, troops. Time to head to the war room. Oh, Nozomi's in the cafeteria. Everyone else is here. Are you sure you told the others? You seem to be excluding a certain someone. Well, I could visit. Oh, Takumi, did you hear? Everyone is gathering in the war room. Oh, okay, never mind. She's heard. Yeah, Eito said he's made up his mind about what to do. Right. We're going to need to work together to protect all of humanity. And the Earth. Oh, but... What is it? Nothing, really. Kyoshka came to call on me, and I'm a little concerned about her. I'm always concerned about her. I'm probably just imagining things again. More importantly, we need to hurry to the war room. Nozomi sped off toward the war room. I came all the way downstairs just to talk to you. We could have at least gone together. I make it sound like it was a bother, but I really just teleported there. I feel like it's been a while since the last time all of us were together like this. Uh-oh, great. Everyone's got this look on their face. What's the matter with everybody? Something seems off. Okay, I'll report first. No contact from the artificial satellite, as usual. You're reporting? Yes. I assumed any contact would come through to the war room, so I had Darubi stationed here for the last few days. Oh, I didn't know that. But there's no news from the masterminds. I bet they abandoned us because we never started killing each other. We want to hear from the people in the complex, not the mastermind. That doesn't change the fact that we've been abandoned. That's not true. There's no way they'd abandon us. I told you everyone is... Give it a rest, Nozomi. I don't want to hear it from you. Karara, what's the matter? Hold on. May I speak briefly first? Eito raised his voice to cut through the chatter. I've had a realization. I brought you all here to tell you about it. A realization? I've been thinking nonstop for the past few days about science and, our general predicament. About what's in the defense room. About why the complex was evacuated. And why they haven't contacted us since. And in doing so, I became aware of a terrifying possibility. What if someone sabotaged our comms? A terrifying possibility? The same person who killed Hiruko. Are they the ones responsible? The vibe is nice and gloomy now. Yeah, just like you wanted. Everyone's just mad. Let's hear what Eito has to say first. How's your case going?
Yeah!
Okay. What's the matter with Kurara? Something's not right. She's been wearing the mask for too long. Oh my gosh. Hey, shouldn't we listen to Eito first? I've never been under the belief that I have any right to speak, so you don't need to worry about me. Aren't you gonna listen to Eito? Looks like Eito's got something to say. Okay, let's hear it. We started the episode in the war room, we're ending it here, aren't we? What did you mean by a terrifying possibility, Eito? According to what we were told in the beginning, what's being held inside of the defense room is something to save humanity from world death, right? Indeed, that is what Nigu told us. But the Supreme Commander of the invaders called it a weapon of despair that will destroy everything. Which one could it be? Maybe it's both. Both? The thing inside of the defense room represents hope for humanity and despair for the invaders. Could it be that it's a deadly weapon with the power to wipe out all of the invaders on Earth? Wipe them all out? Humanity intends to annihilate the invaders with that weapon to stop world death. World death will stop if we eliminate the invaders? At the very least, I think that's what humanity believes to be true. Although I don't know why they think so. But wiping out all of the invaders would mean, naturally, all other life on the planet will be consumed as collateral damage. That's why humanity is taking shelter on the artificial satellite. Alright, so he's got the same idea that I have. Just, everything dies kind of weapon. What? It's true that would prevent humanity from dying out, but we're still here on Earth. Don't tell me they intend to sacrifice us too! Exactly. I think humanity is trying to wipe out all of the invaders, even if that means we get wiped out as well. Yep, and we have to defend the weapon until it can pull off its thing, but... What?! We're gonna get wiped out as well? No, that can't be. Enough! You can just shut up already! Huh? Man, she's really pissed at Nozomi. But that does indeed track with what the enemy Supreme Commander said. That even if we win this fight, we too will die in the end. Exactly. It fits perfectly. I don't know what kind of weapon is in that room, but it probably needs time to activate. 100 days to be exact. The plan would go to waste if the invaders attacked during that time, so it would require someone to protect it. We were the ones chosen for that purpose. Although we didn't volunteer. You're saying we've been risking everything to defend a weapon that's going to kill us in the end. That was probably the plan from the start. This mission is predicated on our deaths. We were destined to die on day 100 from the very start. Quit screwing around. This shit is deranged. Why do we have to die? We're not invaders. We're humans, just like the people on the satellite. What about the promise that we'd go home after 100 days? Was that just a lie to make us fight? Yes. Humanity has been lying to us all of this time. A lie? That promise was a lie to make us fight? It's horrific, isn't it? We fought all this time believing we'd get to go home one day. Did everyone on the satellite agree to this? Mom? Dad? Even Grandpa? No, I don't think they have any idea what's happened. That seems unfathomable to me. I think perhaps only the higher-ups know about this. As for the other residents of the Tokyo residential complex, they may think we're already dead. Already dead? They'd likely try to contact us if they knew we were alive, especially our loved ones. That's true. If Kotaro knew about such an inhumane operation, she wouldn't let it slide. So that's why no one has reached out. That must be why I haven't heard anything from Leo, too. Yeah, that's why. Not the fact that he has no opposable thumbs. Even if he wanted to, how was a dog going to contact you? Oh, well, forget that. That's why we weren't allowed to contact our families. To stop information about this mission leaking out. Then we really are. Wait a minute, this is all speculation. There's no way it could be true. It's obviously the truth. Do you have any other explanation? I'm surprised she hasn't just, like, uppercutted Nozomi at this point. We've been trying to think of reasons this whole time, and we still don't know a thing. This is the kind of conjecture we've landed on, right? Oh, this is some grade A rotten luck. I don't want to die in a place like this. Me neither. Fighting to live is one thing, but I cannot fight to die. Can't we do something? Is there really no way for us to survive? Actually, there is a way.
We surrender.
There it is. What?
Yeah!
You mean we accept the enemy's proposal? Maybe it's time to end the fighting. Just like the Supreme Commander said, there's no point in continuing a fruitless war. Not while we know we're doomed to die, no matter how hard we try. I mean, surely the higher-ups are monitoring what we're talking about, right? Surely they would realize, oh god, they're about to pull the surrender card. They're about to wave the white flag. We better get in on this stat. Is it really okay for us to back down? Because they can't be intentionally ignoring us at this point. Because, you know, it's so close to the end. That doesn't mean we're going to stay committed to our goal. Like, Eito here, he wants to pivot right now. No, we can't do that. But we don't have any other real choice. And I can't take it anymore. He's really good at fear-mongering, I gotta say. I can't keep fighting when I know that it will cost me my friends. Eito, I'm your friend. It's not like it really matters what happens to Earth. Humanity can live just fine on the artificial satellite, right? Sure. For how long? I mean, I don't know how viable life is on Earth right now either. So as long as everyone can keep living there, it's not so bad if we give up on this planet. It might not be such a drastic change from the complex to simply go from an underground shelter to an orbiting satellite. Perhaps living up there is actually surprisingly pleasant. I hate the surface anyway. It's too bright. A dim, gloomy room is better for me. That's right. What's the point in us sacrificing ourselves? If we're gonna get snuffed when we win, I guess it'd be better to lose and live. It's all over if I die. I won't be able to kill any important targets. I believe that we must live too. There's no need to consider self-sacrifice. I want all of you to live no matter what. Because you all really matter to me. Not like Hiruko, she didn't matter to me. No Sirei. Not like that invader that I killed. No. Has it really come down to this? In the 11th hour? If it comes down to life or death, then I don't want to die either. I mean, these are just kids, after all. I fought all this time in order to protect Kotaro back at the residential complex. But if I die here, I can't go back to her. As long as I get to see her again. I don't need it to be on Earth. Anywhere will do, really.
Everyone, we can't back down now.
Nozomi, she ain't giving up. Nozomi spoke with a strained voice, as if struggling to resist the gloomy atmosphere. All of this is just speculation, right? We're just imagining that there's that kind of weapon here. There's no guarantee that we're going to die. The people of the complex wouldn't do something like that. I believe in humanity. And I know humanity believes in us too.
So don't give in to this uneasiness. Don't give in to despair.
Well, we don't have the ultimate hope around here to fire a bullet into me, okay? I just got Eito ready to slash my throat. I'm scared of the attack the Supreme Commander has planned too. But if we back down now, everything we've sacrificed will be for nothing. No, no one's having a bar of it anymore. So, what do you say we all work together and defend this school? Let's keep fighting to protect mankind. I might have known. Eito! Known what? You're going to try to make us fight no matter what. I always knew that was your role in all this. Huh? My role? Don't tell me you're gonna go kill her. In that case, I'm not backing down either. For the sake of protecting my friends. Eito, what's wrong? Were you protecting your friends when Hiruko threatened to kick them out? I guess everyone's just gonna have the same ellipses in the text box. Yep. Sorry, Tsubasa, I didn't mean to skip over you there. There's your groan. What's with everybody? You're all acting so strange. Huh? Oh boy. Kako, I hope you crack the case. Alright. Darumi, competing with Eito for the most creepiness in the room. Eito, what do you mean? What's this about Nozomi's role? I wanted to think it was all a lie. But now it seems like it has to be the truth. Nozomi, you've been lying to us, haven't you? What? Lying? What are you talking about? I'd never do that. How dare you? We already know the truth about you. The truth about me? You're connected to Kamakura General Hospital? You're one of the people responsible for making us fight here. Uh-oh. How did that leak? And that's why everyone's been avoiding her, not because of her gung-ho attitude, but because they've uncovered her role. How? Nozomi was clearly surprised that they all knew. I wanted to know how they found out too, and whether they know that I know. It's a shock. Oh, Shoma, did you have another dream? I never imagined Nozomi would be from the same hospital that I dreamed about. You've been trying to fool us, haven't you? To make us fight here. No, Don't bother with your excuses! We were forced to undergo surgery at Kamakura, right? For the source of our hemoanima, that cryptoglobin stuff. Oh, he's even got cryptoglobin out. Jeez. Even cryptoglobin? How do they know about all of this? This stinks. I can't believe they messed around with my body and transfused this freaky power into me. Why were they just holding it in until now? Were they just hoping that Nozomi would come clean? And isn't it, like, way crazy that they never knew when we might start to experience rejection symptoms? In order to observe us as their watchdog, somebody blended in with the rest of us. In other words, Nozomi, it was you. Huh? And the one who performed the transfusion on us was your mother, too. Unbelievable. You're one of them, aren't you, Nozomi? That's why you're trying to make us fight. Don't tell me that was the case you were working on. Wait, I'm not some watchdog, and my mom, she... I told you we're not interested in your excuses! How dare you lie to us like this? Karana! Lady Nozomi, why did you deceive us? I trusted you! Wait, something's not right here. Some of your information is wrong. Uh-oh. I never heard anything about Nozomi's mother performing transfusions on us. Or about her being assigned to observe us. That's right. There's something off about this whole thing. All of this was information Nozomi divulged to me alone. So why does everybody else know about it now? Is my room bugged? Did you say something, Takumi? Did you tell them? Huh? No! It wasn't me. I didn't tell anyone about it. It was supposed to be a secret between you and me. Alright, yeah, Karara, give me your shovel. It's gonna be easier for me to dig my own grave than just using my bare hands. Oh, you were keeping secrets, were you? It's not very nice to keep secrets from your friends. But So, Takumi's the reason we all know about this, huh? He must have spilled the beans to everyone. Great. Just great. No, I didn't, really. You have to believe me. What the hell is happening here? That whole conversation. Okay, but I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. At least until we make it to day 100. Well, cat's out of the bag now. That's fine. That's why you wanted to meet me in my room, right? It's just the two of us here. We won't have to worry about anyone else overhearing. Was Ato under my bed? It happened when we were alone in my room. There's no way anyone could have known about it. If it got out to anyone, I really would be the only one to blame. Everybody, who told you about this? How did you find out? It doesn't matter how we found out. Who? It circulated around from a few people. A few people? But it must have started with you, Mr. Sumino. It was originally a private conversation between you and Miss Kirifuji, right? So you knew that a private combo took place. I told you it wasn't me! I never told anybody!
I trusted you.
Yeah, well, everyone trusted you too, and look where this got us. We're all up shit creek. All because you couldn't be open to everyone. Wait, I really don't know anything about...
Everyone, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you.
My attempts to explain myself were drowned out by Nozomi's words to everyone. Great. She's coming out first, and I'm just gonna look like a total asshole. It's true. I was affiliated with Kamakura General Hospital, and my mom did work there. But I wasn't put here as a watchdog, and my mom wasn't the one who performed the transfusions on you. That's all wrong. I'm not trying to fool anybody. Please, just trust me on this one thing. It's hard to now, you know, when you didn't come clean originally. How could we possibly trust you? It's too late now. Clara, you know I despise liars and people who hide things from me. Especially anyone who uses those tactics to get close to people. I find it truly embarrassing from the bottom of my heart that I was ever foolish enough to be taken in by your act. I thought we were friends. Gulp. I wish I didn't have to bring this up. I hate seeing us divided. All my friends, fighting amongst themselves. And I'm sure you had your reasons, Nozomi. Who cares about her freaking reasons, man? She still lied to us. I don't hate you, Lady Nozomi. But this is beyond the pale. Everyone, leave Nozomi be. We have more important things to deal with. What really matters is what lies ahead. We need to decide what we should do next.
Aha!
You mean whether or not we're going to accept the enemy's proposal? Right. We do need to make up our minds soon. Oh. Well, on that somber note... Jesus Christ. What do we do now? It's over. It's so over. And I don't think we're ever going to be back.